monster.
Hey guys, CloneGuy72 here, and today we're going to be watching Spartan Elite43 pull out his Jagdpanzer E100. But before we get to that, let's quickly talk about what he and I are doing together. I sent him a replay he posted on his channel and talked about my YouTube, and now he sent me his own replay of the Jagdpanzer E100, and now I'm going to talk about his. As you can see, he's got 1,300 subscribers, almost 1,400, so you guys can get him there if you guys go check him out if you haven't already. He posts videos almost every day, a little bit of gap here, maybe went on vacation, but look at this, almost every single day. And he's got this video with my Scorpion G with the last second shot, if you guys want to go hear his take on it. He's also got my Patriot replay, which is probably my best ever played game on Westfield. You can go check that out as well. So he's got all sorts of stuff on here. He doesn't just play World of Tanks, he plays War Thunder, he plays this Jurassic Park game. So go check him out, guys. Link's going to be in the top right of the screen and in the description and at the end with my little outro. And I'll remind you guys again to go check him out, or pause now and go check him out. Go ahead and give him a little bit of a subscribe, guys. Till then, this is CloneGuy72, and I will see you guys in the replay. Welcome everybody to the replay featuring Spartan Elite43's Jagdpanzer E100. Go check out his YouTube, guys. Links in the description and at the end of the video. Now, it is in the replay mode, but do not worry. His videos are not usually in the replay mode. This is one of those, you know, where your capture card isn't turned on or you don't have your software set up or ready to go, and then you have a great game and you're like, dang it! So then you got to go back and record in the replay mode, which is not terrible. It just means we can't see his aiming circle, but we get to see some fancy views, I guess, right? But anyway, this was good enough for him to send in, so he thought. So we're gonna be checking it out and seeing how he does. No, I'm just kidding. I've already seen it. It's good, great replay. Holding the line, you shall not pass. It's a Gandalf moment, is what this replay is. Enjoy the music once again from the new soundtrack, World of Tanks soundtrack, because I decided to go back to the new stuff because it works so well. I mean, both. Oh my gosh, I love the music. The World of Tanks has a fantastic soundtrack, guys. Give this video a like, a thumbs up if you think World of Tanks has a great soundtrack, or if you like Spartan Elite, or if you like the Jagdpanzer E100, or if you hate artillery, or if you're watching this replay. Go slap that like button. Actually, I don't really care. I don't know why everybody wants likes. What does likes do? Are they more important when you get bigger in YouTube? I'm not sure. Well, hopefully Spartan Elite's YouTube and my YouTube will both be growing because of these two collaboration videos. In case you guys didn't know, Spartan Elite posted his own video with one of my replays, the Scorpion G, the ones that you guys have all seen with the final second shot. That is posted up on his, so go ahead and check that out if you guys like, and if you like his commentary, go hit that subscribe button. Link's going to be in the description below. I'm going to keep mentioning it, oh my goodness. But let's get to the gameplay now. Let's not mention his YouTube channel until the end. First shot fired, 977 damage, 2. I'm not sure what he shot. I'm not too sure. I think he fell asleep when he was watching the replay. Okay, so if you're watching a replay on PC, if you got the replay system set up, you can see exactly what the driver sees. And that's something they haven't implemented yet onto the Xbox, and I'm really hoping they do, because that would make the replay system just so much better. Fires another shell, rolls 1 damage lower this time, but the tank he was shooting at, the Death Star, gets finished off by the Kronbong. I'm pretty sure he pretty much just two-shot that guy. He should have two-shot him, but unfortunately, he rolled a bit low. In the Jagdpanzer E100, you have an alpha of 1050. I just realized something. The last time and first time and only time I featured the Jagdpanzer E100 on my channel was sent in by Hisham, I think, or Hesham. I think it's Hisham though, because I'm pretty sure he was from Saudi Arabia, and he also got this map, but he got the other side. So it's kind of interesting. The two Jagdpanzer E100 replays we've been sent were both on this map. Death Star pulls past him. Let's talk a little bit more about the Jagdpanzer E100. It's got a 250mm superstructure angled back and a very thick mantlet. Yeah, this tank, when it's hulled down, is very hard to crack, but it does have a weak cupola, which is about 178 effective. Don't quote me on that. I just know when I was fighting one of these and we were both hulled down, I was in my T-32. I was shooting standard and able to go through. I don't even think I bounced one off of his cupola with my 198mm of penetration. So the cupola is not that good, but it's very small, and it is rounded, so you know you still got to hit near the center. But we were fighting close blank when I was fighting a Jagdpanzer in my T-32. And by point blank, I mean we were both using the same exact ridge, or pile of rubble was what it was. And so I was able to just put every shot into him. He's got a light tank coming up behind him. He's turning for him. This is kind of a difficult shot. I mean, it's a light tank. You're in a Jagdpanzer 100 big gun. Is he going to be able to hit him? Yes, he is, and he finishes off the LTTB with a solid hit. This is a solid tank. Like it's very satisfying when you hit things. You got 299 millimeters of penetration on your standard, 420 on your heat, and then I think you have 80. If you do the math, 170 millimeters. So yeah, you have 85 millimeters of HE pen with 1400 alpha, which actually isn't a huge increase considering when you're playing an E3 or an E4, you go from 850 to 1100. That's a pretty big increase. But this, not the biggest increase. So the HE isn't like as ridiculous as the Death Stars, but in a pinch it works great when you're trying to fight something hull down which you just can't penetrate, like an IS-7 or IS-4. Speaking of IS-4, boom, straight into the side of that IS-4 for I think 1062. Big hit there. That IS-4 isn't feeling so good about himself now. IS-4 retaliates with a track to the tracks. A shot to the tracks. His track goes up. Looks like he's got a pretty good crew on here. Probably repairs, most likely. I think everybody gets that. Maybe even track mechanic, I don't know. Now, he's aiming up another shot on this IS-4. Will the IS-4 poke out? The IS-4 looks like he loaded a heat shell, and he puts his shell straight through. I'm not sure where he hit. He's looking for it. That's the great part about the replay system, is you're able to look around. He's trying to find that for us, but I'm unable to see it on the small screen. Maybe you guys can see it because you are not using such a small screen, and plus this screen is... I mean, my screen is fine. It's a 19-inch screen, but like in the program, the software I'm using, it shows up in the top right, and it's not even like a quarter of the screen. It's like super, super small up there, and it's definitely not textured to max quality. I guess probably because the replay or the videos are not compressed yet, so they're really large files, and I guess pretty hard to play, taxing on the system. Oh, big shot into the chieftain as he tries to poke, just like la 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 la. You think you're hull down? I don't even know where you hit. Because like I said, unfortunately, it is the replay system, so we don't have the best view, but it's this. You don't need the best view with this tank. All you want to see is those damage rolls, right? Like, who watches a Jagdpanzer E100 for, like insanely skilled gameplay, right? You watch a Jagdpanzer E100 replay for the big hits. Like that one right there. Another 957 there into the IS-4, and he gets finished off by the Gorilla 15. That's why you watch the Jagdpanzer E100, is because of those hits like that. Now he's just holding this line, just absolutely beasting this area as he's angling his tank back, getting people to shoot his lower plate. He did get penetrated once by a heat shell. I'm not sure where it hit. It kind of looked like it went into his upper plate, I think, which would make sense because when you're angled back like this, the upper plate becomes weaker, and the IS-4 would have plenty of penetration to go through its upper plate, especially like this. Gorilla puts another shell into that T-49, damaging his engine. That's kind of interesting. With the replay system, you can see everyone's shots and what they do to people. Like, we were able to see that was an engine hit on the T-49. Puts another shell into this chieftain. The chieftain's not feeling very good about that. Gets penetrated again by the Jagdpanzer 100, and then finished off by the T-92. Even if the Jagdpanzer didn't hit him there, that T-92 probably would have wrecked his day. So that chieftain probably not feeling so good. This E3 getting circled to death by this T-49. Poor E3. If only there was somebody who could save you. Somebody like, oh, I don't know, a Jagdpanzer E100. The Gorilla, for some reason, never took the shot. The Gorilla is definitely in a better position and would have been able to shoot him before he came over the ridge. But for some reason, he held his shot and allowed Spartan to pick up his second kill and pick up his 8th penetration, which doesn't sound like much, but remember guys, when you're packing 1,500 alpha, 8 penetrations is a good game. Like, let me tell you something. Definitely more than my patent replay we released yesterday. Oh, shot fired from the artillery really hit the light tank. It doesn't look like it, because of course the tank didn't die. Now he's just sitting here waiting for the guy to get spawned. Will he be able to find him, or will the game end without him firing another shell? Well, considering it's a light tank and you're a slow vehicle, it's probably not going to happen. But regardless, 8 penetrations, 2 kills, 4, yeah, he goes down to the other light tank, 4 critical hits. It's critical hits, which means, yeah, that's not good for him. Anyway, thank you guys for tuning into this replay. Let's talk about it real quick. Great plays by him. He first of all, he went to the pass. Great idea there. Gets 2 shots off. Then he realizes his other flank, which he then moved to, he was losing. And so he moved to that. When you're in a slow limbering tank, I would definitely recommend the middle flank at first. unless of course it's an obvious go to the heavy flank kind of a map. But on a map like this, he went to the middle, then he was able to redeploy. Once you go to the right or the left on a map, and you're in a slow tank, there's no going back. Now, he did send in the post-game results. Don't worry, we're going to get into that. I'm just filling this dead space, because I could edit this dead space out, but I decided he's going to send me dead space. I'm going to use dead space, because normally when I freeze the frame, it's all blurry. I don't know if you guys noticed that in yesterday's video, when I froze the frame on the post-game results, it was all blurry. And so the fact that he froze it for us makes it great. So let's now get to the post-game results. Rambling aside, he picked up 7,200 damage, clone guy 72 right there, and he made 47,000 credits, because when you're shooting standard rounds and you're doing this much damage, oh yeah, you're going to be making some money. 1,294 base experience points, only a first class, but a great game. Great showmanship and an introduction to Spartan Elite. He posts games like this every single day. Go check him out, guys. And also, while you're at it, go check out Space Bandit and GotADingy. Links in the description below. But at the end of this video, in the outro, you are going to be seeing his icon pop up instead of mine, so go click on his icon, go subscribe to him, check out his channel. Till then, this is Clone Guy 72. Take care, guys, and peace out.